Hello and welcome to another Tuneful Media review. Today we're going to check out some jazz bass pickups, and these are the Fender vintage noiseless pickups. Cost me around $140 on eBay with the shipping from the US. And the main reason I bought these is because I really like to use single pickups on my jazz bass. You know, sometimes I want this kind of a P-bass sound from the neck pickup, or sometimes I use this honky sound from the bridge. I don't want to worry about noises from a single coil pickup. So I figure out why not trying like these noiseless pickups. So later we're gonna compare these pickups with the stock pickups on my jazz bass. I have a Mexican standard jazz bass, and see if the sound is different and see if these are really quiet. Alright, so what's in the box? So it comes in this firm plastic box like most pickups. It has this kind of a sleeve, and the back side is actually, you can see like they have this meter of the output meter, so from 1 to 5, so this is 3, so it's in the middle, and you have like this kind of a output EQ for each pickup, and inductance and resistance, DC resistance. You know, some more information. These are the vintage style yet noise eliminating pickups used in many of our 1960s and 70s era reissue jazz bass models, and you know, some more stuff. All right, so let's open this up. Nice. Just remove these. All right, so we have two pickups. So I guess you can tell the pickup by the size. The bridge pickup is longer than the neck pickup. You can definitely see this. So you can see that this is what we call stacked coils. So it's basically like a humbucker, but instead of having a coil one next to each other, they're just stacked one on top of another. So the polarity is reversed, so it's basically supposed to eliminate the cycle noise. Some pickup manufacturers are actually doing a split coil, which means it's just two coils reversed, and it's like a straightened P-bass pickup. Honestly, at first I wanted to try the split coils pickups, but all of them were above my budget. Let's see what else we have. We have some screws, we have some foam for the pickups to sit on, and we have this information. Let's see. So we have an information and a 1 year warranty. And also they say like the dot, you have the red and blue dot to distinguish between the types of pickups. They call it the rhythm pickup and the lead pickup. And the dot, I guess, is also the polarity, so you'd be able to see. So I don't know if you can see the dot. Changing your pickups is fairly easy. All you need is just basic soldering skills. Of course, you need a soldering iron and some solder. And you're basically replacing the ground and lead of the previous pickups with the new pickups. The only thing you're gonna make sure on the jazz bass pickups is the type of pickup. So the neck pickup is actually a little bit shorter than the bridge pickup. So I'm going to change these pickups on my standard Mexican jazz bass. And next I'm gonna compare the vintage noiseless pickups with the stock jazz bass pickups. Alright, conclusion. In terms of sound, these are absolutely sound way better to my ears than the stock pickups on this Mexican jazz bass. You know, all these videos when people compare a Mexican standard jazz bass versus an American Pro. You know, they both kind of sound like a good old jazz bass, but the American one, to me, always has this extra growl and excitement than the Mexican. So I think these pickups really gives that extra growl and excitement. It's something that you'll find more likely on an American Pro jazz bass. During the making of this video, I already had one gig with the new pickups, and they just sounded absolutely amazing to me. In terms of noiseless, yeah, I wouldn't say they're noiseless. I think this is actually misleading calling them noiseless. They're not noiseless. I honestly thought the pickups are gonna act like humbuckers, but that's not the truth. But these are producing noise, I think, pretty much the same as a single coil pickup. So I don't think they're noiseless, actually. Plus, they have the same polarity. So even if you put both of the pickups on, you won't get the hum cancellation that you typically have on a jazz bass. So you actually have constant hum, which is a little bit disappointing because, you know, they call it noiseless and it's really not. And I actually thought I have some ground problems. So I checked the ground and I ended up shielding the bass, even though this bass is factory shielded with a black electric paint. I actually ended up shielding it with aluminum foil and connecting common ground. So it helped a lot, but I think it will do the same effect on just a regular single coil pickups. So in terms of sound, sounds amazing to me. I think they really bring this bass to life and adding this extra excitement and punch and warmth and everything just about this bass now to me sounds better. In terms of noise, I don't think they're noiseless. I did a lot of different experiments with this. For example, I connected a single pickup directly to the output jack with the ground to see if you know, if the noise problem is from somewhere else on my bass, and it still produces a lot of noise. So I think these pickups are just noisy, and they're not noiseless, quite the opposite, because now I don't have the hum cancellation when both are on, so I kind of have a constant noise. After the shielding, I'm not really bothered by this noise. It's pretty low. I don't know if you were able to hear it, but yeah, overall sounds good. The price is comfortable, pretty good pickups, not noiseless. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. If you're interested in more videos like that, click subscribe for more, and see you next time. Stay tuned.